Hey guys, it's Sarah. I decided to join the Top 5 Wednesday group and start posting Top 5 Wednesday videos. I don't know that I'll be able to do one every Wednesday, but I'm going to try. So this week's topic is Top 5 friend groups that you want to be a part of. Alright, coming in at number 5. This one's going to be pretty obvious and probably on everyone's list. But I was going to say Harry, Ron, and Hermione from Harry Potter, but then I thought about it, and I actually think that I would rather be friends with Luna. She's really weird and quirky, and I feel like I could be good friends with her. Because a lot of my friends in real life are equally as weird, and I'm kind of weird. So hey, it would work. I just think that she would be really fun to hang out with and do crazy things. Okay, and coming in at number 4 is the characters in This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. I just read this, so it's fresh on my mind. But in this book, they go to this kind of underground indie music club called Start, and it seems really fun. The main characters who are discussed that hang out there are Elise, who's the main character of the book, Vicky, who is a singer in a band, the band that Vicky is in, they all hang out there, and this DJ guy named Char, who's kind of an asshole. So maybe I wouldn't want to hang out with him as much, but I just think it'd be really fun to go to the club every week and dance to the indie music and talk to these guys about, like, the Smiths and the Cure and everything. These just seemed like my kind of people. Number 3 is going to be no surprise to anyone, but this is going to be Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I think I could be really good friends with Charlie and Sam and Patrick. All of those people are just really cool. They like a lot of the music that I like. Well, Charlie pretty much obsessed with a lot of bands that I'm obsessed with, like the Smiths. And I just think they would be really cool to hang out with. Actually, you know, their whole little group that does like the Rocky Horror Picture Show and everything. When I was in high school, I did Rocky Horror Picture Show a lot. So this book is kind of like who I hung out with in high school anyway. I realize all of my picks so far are young adult books, so maybe let's get some age-appropriate friends to hang out with. Coming in at number 2 is going to be the vampires from Anne Rice's Vampire Chronicles. Obviously, I don't want to hang out with all of them. There are a lot of them. But Lestat and Louis and Armand would all be amazing to hang out with. I'm holding up the Vampire Lestat. I could be holding up any one of these books, though. This is my favorite one. Actually, I think I really liked, in The Prince Lestat, a lot of the vampires had a podcast in New York where they talked about being vampires. I think that would have been really cool to be a part of that podcast. Okay, so I have teenagers, and then I have hundreds or thousands of year-old vampires. So those aren't exactly age-appropriate either. But coming in at number 1, I'm going to say the characters from Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I really related to Lincoln in this book. He's about my age, 28 or 29, I think, in the novel, and he has to move back in with his parents after finishing his education, and he gets a job, and he doesn't really know what he's, like, doing in his life. I don't fit all of those qualifications, but I've definitely had that experience of trying to figure out what I'm doing. Also, Jennifer and Beth, I think, are around my age, late 20s-ish. And they seemed like people I would really be friends with, based on their emails. I'm pretty sure I've sent emails a lot like the ones that they sent. Especially, I think it was Beth that had the kind of asshole boyfriend, and he really reminded me of one of my old asshole boyfriends. I shouldn't say that, but it's kind of true. Anyway, so I feel like I could really be friends with any of these main characters and attachments. This is the only Rainbow Rowell book that I don't have a hard copy of because I listened to it on audiobook. I need to get a copy of that one because it's one of my favorites. All of her books are one of my favorites. Who am I kidding? Anyway, so yeah, my first Top 5 Wednesday. Hopefully I will continue this trend. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Victor!